Hello friends. In last period we have discussed about the second biomolecule, that is proteins. The definition of protein, then alpha amino acids, then formation of peptide linkage or peptide bond. So in last lecture we have drawn a chart of some alpha amino acids. These are three types: neutral alpha amino acids, acidic alpha amino acids, and basic alpha amino acids. So there are total 20 alpha amino acids, but down the board we have not all are written. So in your textbook there are 20 alpha amino acids are given, in which 15 alpha amino acids, these are neutral in nature. Next two are acidic alpha amino acids, and remaining three are basic alpha amino acids. So there are total 20 alpha amino acids in your syllabus. Out of these 20 alpha amino acids, 10 alpha amino acids are essential amino acids. The meaning of essential is these are not synthesized in body, but they are obtained from a diet. So these amino acids are called as essential alpha amino acids. So how to remember these 20 alpha amino acids? So there is one trick to remember 20 alpha amino acids. 20 alpha amino acids. What is trick? You write here 4, first letter of that amino acids, A, then C, then 3G, HI, 2 LL, 2 PS, 3 E. So there are total 20 alpha amino acids. 4A means starting with letter E, there are 4 alpha amino acids. Here 1C means 4 plus 1, 5. The alpha amino acid starting with letter C, there is only one alpha amino acid. Then 3G means there are 3 alpha amino acids starting with letter G. Then one EH means one alpha amino acid starting with letter H, that is histidine. Then one alpha amino acid starting with letter I, that is isoleucine. Then 2L means there are 2 alpha amino acids starting with letter EL and one alpha amino acid starting with letter M. Similarly here 2P means 2 alpha amino acids, they start with letter P, their names, and one alpha acid start with letter S, that is serine. Then 3T and V. 3T means there are 3 alpha amino acids, they starting with letter T, and one alpha amino acid starting with letter P, that is valine. So there are total 20 alpha amino acids. So by this trick you remember these all 20 alpha amino acids. So this point you have to remember in alpha amino acids. So in today's lecture we have to study the next point, that is types of proteins. Types of proteins. So there are 2 types. So this classification based on the molecular shape of protein. Molecular shape. There are 2 types of proteins, and these types are based on their molecular shapes. So first type is globular protein. Globular proteins, they having spherical shape. having spherical shape. Spherical means circular shape like this. These are globular proteins. They are soluble in water. Next property of this protein is soluble in water, and in between the peptide bonds, the hydrogen bonds are weak hydrogen bonds. So there are some properties of globular protein. They are having spherical shape like a circular shape, soluble in water, and their intramolecular bonding is a weak hydrogen bonding. Then examples of this type of protein is globulin, insulin, pepsin, hemoglobin. Hemoglobin present in blood. It is a globular protein. Then albumin, etc. So all these are examples of globular protein. So you have to remember this example. The question will be asked on this example in MCQ. Which of the following is a globular protein? So globulin, insulin, pepsin, hemoglobin, albumin, these are some examples of globular protein. Then second type, fibrous protein. Second type of protein is a fibrous protein. So these proteins having a thread-like structure, thread-like or a rod-like structure. They are insoluble in water. Insoluble in water. But the peptide bonds, the hydrogen bonds are a strong bonds. Strong hydrogen bonds. Strong hydrogen bonding present in peptide linkage. So these are properties of fibrous protein. Fibrous means thread-like structure or a rod-like structure. Then examples of this type of proteins, these are myosin, keratin, keratin hair, nail, myosin in muscles. Then collagen. Collagen is present in tendons and bones. So these are some important examples of fibrous protein. Again, you repeat this point. That is, fibrous proteins, these are having thread-like structure or rod-like structure. These are insoluble in water. They are having strong hydrogen bonding. The examples are myosin. Myosin, these are present in muscles. Then keratin present in hair, nail, and collagen present in tendon or bones. So this is two types of proteins, that is globular and fibrous protein. Then you have to study the next point, that is structure of proteins. Structures of proteins. So protein structure, there are 4 level structures. 4 level structures of protein. So there are 4 types. 4 levels means 4 types. One is primary structure. Second is secondary structure. Third one is tertiary structure. And fourth is quaternary structure. So all these 4 types we have to study in detail. What is the meaning of primary structure, then how it is formed, then what is secondary structure, how it is formed, then tertiary structure and quaternary structure. So first, how to study the primary structure. Primary structure of proteins. So in case of primary structures, The primary structure, it is formed by number of alpha amino acids. Number of alpha amino acids are linked by peptide bond or peptide linkage. So this structure is formed by number of alpha amino acids, they linked by a peptide bond. Then in a sequence of alpha amino residue results in a different proteins, and this primary structure can be represented by 3-letter symbol. 3-letter symbol. For example, in general example, if you take NH, then CH, CO, NH, and CH, CO, NH, CH, CO. So here CH attached to R dash, R2 dash, and R3 dash. So this is general structure of the primary structure of a proteins. So this amino group present on this side, so this is called as the N terminal. So in formation of peptide bond, we already studied how it is formed. So NH2 side is called as the N terminal, and this carbonyl group or COH group, carbonyl group present on this side, this terminal is called as the C terminal. So this is general structure of a primary proteins. Again, these are represented by a 3-letter symbol, and these symbols are ALA, then GLY, then ACR, then TYR, then GLY, and LYS. So these are the 3-letter symbols of alpha amino acids. ALA means alanine, GLY, this means glycine, ACR means serine, TYR, tyrosine, glycine, and lysine. So here again this is a N terminal, and this is a C terminal. So this is about structure of primary structure of a proteins. So how to draw the structure? So first we represent the structure. It is like a linkage or chain of alpha amino acids. They are linked by a peptide bond, that is CONH linkage. Then